Hi guys, here we are again. Dave and Reg. Now, if you've been watching our videos, you'll know that this is basically a video diary of Dave through his journey with pancreatic cancer. The last video, which was Journey into the Unknown, round 1, Dave explained how it was with his chemo and the people that he met, and basically the whole journey. And we decided to cut the video at that point and come back to him after his next chemotherapy session, which was basically a week ago, which was the Tuesday the 20th of February 2018. He came out with a bag of chemo, so really it was the Thursday that he actually finished his chemotherapy, and now we need to know how he's feeling, how he's got on. I've noticed that he's done more digging in the front garden. You'll see a picture of that. And David, how are you doing?
Alright, thank you. Feeling good after my last session of chemotherapy. Yet again, very hesitant going into it because really not knowing what to expect, and people tell you different stories. Well, unfortunately the chemo gets worse as you go on, and this, that and the other. But what I maintained to do yet again was carry on with my regime of taking the black seed oil, which I've done. And yet again, I seem to have skipped this this bout of chemo without any issues whatsoever. I've had very little sickness through it, and in reality, when I look back, because I was out the other night watching an AC/DC tribute band, and rather foolishly I had a pint of Coca-Cola, and then before very long I was sick. So was it the Coca-Cola, or was I due to be sick? I don't know. I would like to think it was probably the Coca-Cola that with the acid that made me sick. But apart from that, now everything has been fine again. A few aches and pains in my stomach after I eat. Normally within about 20 minutes I can feel my stomach tightening and cramping. But then again, I have got pancreatic cancer, so I expect that. Whether them pains will go, I honestly don't know. But considering I'm stage 3 to 4, I find it doubtful whether they will just suddenly go until I have the operation. But as far as the chemo is concerned, everything is going exactly as I could wish. As I say, the first couple of times I was hesitant of going into chemo. Will it affect me, this, that and the other? I dare say I will be again next time, because we can't take anything for granted. So I won't be as blasé as to say, well, I'm that confident I will sail the next one. I wouldn't be as ignorant to say that. But everyone I'm having is giving me more and more confidence in that, well, I seem to be getting away with this quite lightly.
Well, you sound like you're doing okay. I mean, obviously we can't turn around and say that the black seed oil is doing all of this for you, because there's no clinical trials being done to back that up. But you seem to be handling it quite well, and you've still got your hair.
Yet again, because I have to have an interview with the oncologist every time I have chemotherapy. And the last time I walked in, obviously they asked me how my side effects have been and all this, so I told them that I cope with it really well. Very little issues with side effects, this, that and the other. And she said, well, in that case we will look at, we may be able to increase your dose of chemotherapy then. If it's not knocking you off your feet, we want to give you as much as we can. So she got it up on a computer screen. So unfortunately we can't. You are having the max dose we can give you anyhow. So she was quite surprised that I've come through so well, and also she did comment on my hair as well. And she was very surprised.
Right, sorry guys, we're going to have to hold it there for a second. We'll come back to that one because I don't want to do any editing on this video, so we're going to run that as it is. Sorry David, you carry on.
And she did comment that she found it was quite peculiar because of the strength of chemo and the particular strain of chemo I was having, that my hair hadn't fell out. And so I'm now halfway through, 3 sessions into it, and still no hair loss. Or if there is, it's very minimal that I really can't see. And I did mention to her that I was taking black seed oil, and she sort of very much copped a deafening as if she didn't. It was more, oh, I've never heard of that, and it was dismissed. I don't know what that was about, to be honest, but I just thought, being as she was saying I was doing so well with the strain of chemo on, that I'm having no such side effects, my hair hasn't fell out, and I just generally feel so good. Even telling that, been digging up my driveway, I just thought I'd give her a bit of information. Well, do you think this could be anything? But unfortunately she dismissed it, which I half expected anyhow.
Yeah, but that's quite normal with the medical profession. They don't exactly, I don't know whether they agree or like, or whether they're not allowed to agree or like, but they tend to instantly dismiss natural products. Unfortunately, I have medical reports where it shows that black seed oil does actually revitalise dead hair follicles. If you buy a baldness treatment, read the contents of it, and there's black seed oil in it. Again, in animals, there's tests being done where it prevents, it reduces, and even cures cancers in mice and rats and other animals. And this is why we're doing this. We need to get somebody somewhere to agree to do human trials just to see if it will help. I mean, we don't know whether it's helping for sure, do we?
No.
All we know is you're doing exceedingly well, and that is it.
Well, that's it. I mean, I cannot sit here and say 100% it is the black seed oil. I really can't do that. But what I can say is, the first time round I wasn't taking it, and since then I have been, and there has been a difference. Is that good luck? Is that me wishing it for me to not suffer with the chemo? Obviously, I'm hoping none of this chemo hurts me, and I hope I get through as best as I can. Obviously, I'm hoping for that. Is that making a difference? Is it the black seed oil? I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is something's working, and yes, I am feeling positive, and I am looking to the future that I survive this.
We're going to be this.
I'm also taking that regular.
Yeah.
Now, and I say, and I said before, to the point that I will carry on taking it. I was talking to Reg just before we put the camera on. I'm missing my some of my medications, not important ones, just like painkillers, my morphine. I'm missing them on purpose. But one thing I won't miss is my black seed, and that's for definite. Might sound bizarre that I'm putting a lot of faith in, but all I can say is something's happening, and that is the only thing I've changed. So, and that is the only thing I won't change now. I shall carry on taking it.
Well, it's good to hear, and I hope and pray that that it is going to continue to help you. We're under no illusions, are we, Dave? This is a shot in the dark.
100%.
I mean, we have a mutual friend, Chris, who had exactly the same cancer, and basically he is now cancer free, and he's been told from that surgery he's the only guy that survived it. And all he did different was take the black seed oil. David is doing exactly the same thing. We intend to beat this, we will beat this. Bottom line is we don't know, do we, Dave?
No, and that is the top and bottom. The stage I am, knowing I've had this for 8 months, and that we really don't know the future. We all know what pancreatic cancer is. It is a very vicious cancer. I've had it for a good while now, stage 3 to 4. We've got to be realistic. No, it isn't looking particularly good. But one thing's for sure, if you look at me now, 8 months into, I think it's been called possibly the worst cancer you can get, pancreatic. 8 months into it, and I feel fine. Now, as I say, I've still got to wait on this, whether I'm allowed to have this operation, which will ultimately extend my life. If I'm not allowed that, for whatever reason, so be it. It doesn't matter. But what it has done, yes, again, is it just the black seed oil? Is it accumulation of things? I don't know.
Well, the bare minimum is hopefully it's give you a better quality of life, hasn't it?
That's it.
That's the bare minimum.
I'm grateful for every day I'm getting, such as now.
Okay, so let's take this advantage of take advantage of this moment. So, guys, while you're out there watching this video, if you can subscribe to this and share it and like it, get it out there as much as possible, and hopefully, if there is a medical professional, a laboratory technician, I don't know what you call yourselves, a scientist or whatever, that can actually experiment with black seed oil in a laboratory, take it to human testing. I mean, there are people out here like Dave. Dave will volunteer for human testing. He's already doing it. You know, when you're faced with basically the bitter end, if you're given an option, you'll take it, you know, knowingly and gladly, to help other people. The only reason David is doing this video as a diary is to help people like yourselves, who may be in the same situation, or you have a family member in the same situation. Rather than watch them suffer, look at Dave now. You know, he could probably get up and dance around the room. Last time I came in, he was doing his plumbing. Since then, he's digging his garden, he's block paving his drive. You know, this guy just looks normal. So, guys, get it out there. Let's see what we can do, and come back. I'll put an email link below, which is regbirmingham@gmail.com. And any questions, any suggestions, nice suggestions, just email them and let's have a look at them, and hopefully we'll find somebody that can help us. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it would be good, even if this video, even if someone watches it and they've got a member of their family, if just by watching this, even if it makes them feel easier going for chemotherapy, if it puts them a bit more at ease, because it is quite a daunting thing, to me that's job done. This is not, so, but my fate's already sealed. I just don't know the outcome yet. I won't know till April, but I'm ready for whatever it is. But if through doing this, if it helps one person or makes one person understand the situation a bit better for what they're going to go through if they have to go to school, that's job done to me. Okay. This isn't just about me. This is about everybody that it could potentially and hopefully could help if they was unfortunate enough to become ill.
Hang on, we've got till April to change your stars. Right then, vegetables, juicing, let's get on it. Let's get on it. Guys, we're going to cut you loose now, because obviously David's sitting here on the spot, and we could do this all day. We won't make the video too long, and what we will do, we will get back to you. When's your next chemo? 2 weeks?
A week tomorrow.
A week tomorrow. So a couple of days to get through that, and we'll come back in another couple of weeks and we'll see how you're getting on again.
Yes, I mean, as I say, I have my chemo on the Tuesday, but I have to leave hospital with a bottle of chemo on, because we seem to be doing this about a week after my chemo. I'm quite prepared, Reg. The next day after chemo, as soon as I come out of hospital, you've seen me.
Okay, you heard it here.
Straight after chemo,
Okay.
so that you can see, hang on, well that's a week later. I'm willing straight away to see how I am.
Alright then guys, there you go. If you're happy with that, Dave, I'll do
Yeah.
my utmost to be here and we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay guys, look after yourselves, look after each other, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. Thank you.
Cheers, bye now.
David.